Hello and welcome to World Touring Masters Round 8 from Nuerburgring Nordschleife. It's the final round of the season. A 12-lap enduro around this Nuerburgring Nordschleife circuit using VLN short GP layout. The grid for this race was set in championship order with the top 8 reversed, so that saw Reese Nottingham take pole position. Stenbeck, Vickers, Vinnari, Stadler and Nielsen rounded out the top 6, while Helen and De Grief were in 7th and 8th. 3 drivers go into this round with a chance of taking the title, but it really needs quite a big mishap from Gregory De Grief. He went out the start on board with Lennon, and it's off to a reasonable start. The field streams past on the right hand side there, streaming down now towards the first corner. Very dangerous, right-handed hairpin, very tight, downhill brake zone, quite slippery, and there goes Chris Butcher, far too deep. Oh, hit several cars, doesn't seem to be much. Oh, Toby's spun as well. Oh, there's cars going everywhere. Doesn't seem to be too much damage involved, but that was a bit of chaos right at the start. Such a long race as well. Now we're now watching Stadler dives down the inside of Nielsen. And he's got Gregory De Grief just nosing up inside him, trying to find a way past Anders himself. Vickers in the background just stalking these two. Oh, bit of a slide on there from Nielsen. Stadler big lock up into the hairpin, goes far too wide, loses the place at De Grief, and Nielsen just slots back in, it seems, in front of Vickers. It's Adji and Helen having a bit of a scrap up front there. We are now with De Grief towards the end of the first part of this track. Now we're heading up towards the Nordschleife. Turning onto the Nordschleife now, off the GP circuit. This is the real scary stuff, given, just like he gave Adji just a little bit of a tap there. Adji gives him room, lets him go through. And that's De Grief back up to 7th place. There's Davis. Attacking Vinnari. Oh, goes a bit wide. Oh, a little bit of touch there, but sweeps through. A little bit dangerous there. Looks like he's already taken a knock. Oh, of course, that was from the first turn. Now with Sommers in the same place again, going up to onto the Nordschleife. There's Davis just behind him. He rides the curb. Davis on the attack. Oh, Davis down the inside, gives him a bit of a nudge, but doesn't take advantage, making amends there for his very aggressive faux pas. But no harm, no foul. Now Sommers down through, he gets up on just onto the grass, bit of a slide, well held, and Davis takes advantage straight through. Oh, he's gone too deep himself, smack into the side, across the back across the track, and Sommers goes straight back through again. And Davis got even more damage now on that front right corner. With Adji in 6th place, heading up towards the floodflats, over the jump. Oh, what's Palmer doing going onto the grass? Oh, Adji's gone wide. Just carried a little too much speed in, and through goes Nielsen. Through goes Stadler. Through is going to go Vickers. Adji's lost 3 places there. Down the hill. Over the crest. Awesome speed in these cars. Watching the field stream through. Vinnari, Cole, Palmer, Simons on board with Cuttle. Behind Mark van der Kerk. One of the fastest parts of the circuit here. And down the hill towards the very, very fast left-handed over a crest. It goes up the inside of Mark van der Kerk. Oh, that's a fantastic move from Guttil, but Mark van der Kerk gets a slide and Callan's off. Butcher's on the outside, takes a big slider. Butcher's into the gravel. Callan recovers it remarkably, really. And here we are. This is Lee Palmer going very, very wide, and this is the replay of those 4-5 cars going off. Silva Merlo really launching up, and Sergio Marquez, that's a huge impact. And Swiderski getting it very sideways as well on the opening lap. Really caused a problem in that corner. On board now with Davis. And there's Jari. Jari gets his sight off. That's a big hit from Jari. Into the one side, into the other. Spins it around. Can he still keep going? There's Sommers just going a little bit too deep over the next corner. Up the hill, there's Adji. He's still going. Now here's Callan hunting down Palmer. Palmer goes a bit onto the grass. Callan's got a nice run on him, but more power than the M3. Sierra pulls him alongside. Looks like he's got the line. Oh, but he hits the curb at one side, other side, smash, bang! And that looks terminal. The car looks an absolute wreck. Yep, Callan pulls over. That's the first retirement of the race. Here we are with Lennon stalking Stenbeck, the second. Into the fast left-hander. Always scary, that corner. Lennon pulls out alongside. Stenbeck just lets him go through. Maybe discretion is a better part of valour there. And Lennon flies down towards the hairpin. On board with Helen. We're in the back park of the circuit now. Who's that up ahead? That's Stenbeck, I think. Just stalking towards the jump. This very quick double right-hander. Oh, Stenbeck's gone a bit wide. Stenbeck's into the gravel. Through goes the Grief, and through goes Helen as well. Stenbeck losing 2 places. Didn't seem to get too much damage there though. And now with Nielsen. Stadler stalking him down the hill. Oh, Nielsen gets big air there over the jump. Very stylish there indeed from Anders. Oh, that's not so stylish. He's gone one side, gone the other, spun it. He's just about managed not to hit anything. Remarkable, really. Hopefully got going in time before anybody else came down the hill. Now onto the long back straight. This is where the Supra's low drag and relatively high power comes into play, and look at it just blast by the Rover of Vinnari. The Rover in fact has one of the lowest drags here, but it can't compete with the power. And here we have another Supra just dragging past an M3 with absolute ease. Huge advantage they have here, something like 6 or 7 kilometers an hour more speed down this straight. And on lap 2, back onto the GP circuit now. Short GP circuit, down into turn 1. Nielsen is attacking Summers. There's Vickers behind, looks like he's lost his bumper somewhere. And through goes Vickers, takes the position nicely. Job done, doesn't go in too deep. And Summers slots back in behind. Here now with the Grief. Tracking Lennon. This must be at the end of lap 2. Going down the long final straight, and you can see the power of that Supra compared to the M3. Just pulls right past. Here we are, and the car's jumping over the car. Spectacular there from Martin van der Kerk. Here we are now with Vinnari flying out of the final corner. He's sandwiched between Supras. We've already seen the power of that Supra down the straight, but Vinnari's in the slipstream, and the Rover has got relatively low drag, so he's able to close. It's fantastic from the Rover. Oh, and he pulls out. He's got a big run. Pulls out. Just sneaking past the Supra of Cole, and now it's 3 wide going into. That is scary stuff. Oh, and there's the end result of it. Cole hits Egbe, goes off himself, smashes into the barriers. There's other cars approach. I wonder if they got through. Oh, it doesn't seem like they did. There's more carnage in the background, it seems, and Egbe is also off over the grass, over the curb, back onto the track. You know, with Butcher, there's Van der Kerk and Cuttill. Oh, Cuttill did hit Cole. Oh, that's a big impact. Cole spinning around and around. How much damage Cuttill took, I'm not sure, but Cole seemed to take an enormous amount of damage, and Mark Van der Kerk and Butcher on board here really got away with that. Back onto the GP circuit now. This is now officially lap 3, and the power of that Supra just pulling along the slipstream also as well. It's going down the inside. Oh, can he get it stopped? Van der Kerk's gone wide himself. Gives plenty of room. They both get through nicely, and that's a nice move there from Butcher on Mark Van der Kerk. Here now De Grief in second place. That's the leader, Nottenboom up ahead. Lennon just behind him. Helen just behind him. 4 different makes of cars in the top 4, separated by less than a second. This is fantastic. So De Grief gives Nottenboom a little bit of a nudge there. Nottenboom seemed a little bit slow off the corner. Nottenboom slots back in line. De Grief takes the lead. Whether they're feeling a little bit guilty about that, I'm not sure, but it was a slight misjudgment there of the exit speed of the Ford as opposed to the Supra. You know, Butcher attacking Egbeer. I could hear a Merc in the background there. Yes, that's Mark van der Kerk. And Egbeer goes wide onto the green tarmac. Butcher's now got the optimal line for this corner. Slots back underneath. Textbook switch back there from Butcher. And now has a line for the inside here as well. He should just have enough of an overlap just to cover the inside into the chicane. And it looks like he did. Here's Mark van der Kerk. Who's he tracking? He's tracking Egbeer. Over the jumps, oh! And Egbeer gets it slightly wrong onto the grass. We've seen Nielsen, a much bigger moment there, so really Egbeer was lucky not to have bigger incidents. Here we are again, these two, Mark van der Kerk, Egbeer, lap 6. Egbeer's tracked Mark van der Kerk down, he's gone down the inside. Mark van der Kerk being passed by Supra into turn 1 again. And they both make it there through nicely. Lap 7. Vinnari tries to make it into the pits. Oh dear me indeed. Hits the end of the pit wall, reverses back up the track. I'm not sure the stewards would be happy with that. But I suppose it's better than doing another 8 minutes to the track with a very damaged car. And of course now they have to repair that damage, lose even more time. Here we have Mark van der Kerk. He's tracking an M3. That looks like Stenbeck. His car looks absolutely shagged. Down the hill, going towards flood parts, and Stenbeck just gets it out of shape, under power even. Over the jump, through goes Mark van der Kerk. Thank you very much indeed. And here's De Grief, catching up and passing Lennon once again. After the pit stops have shaken themselves out, through goes De Grief, flying down the hill. Spectacular to watch these cars on this track. Vickers tracking Vinnari and Egbeer, it looks like. Into the very tight Philly section down here. This should be an area where the M3 should have a bit of an advantage, but it's Roman's got the advantage of the Supra. Oh, bit of a touch there. Vinnari's over the curb, just about giving each other enough room. And Vickers is nose alongside him, just pressuring Egbeer, but that was never going to work. Now here we are with Egbeer again, tracking Vinnari. Here comes the Supra power, the top speed. Looks like that disappearing dot in Egbeer's mirror is Vickers, indeed it is. And he's alongside, he's flying past. Takes the position. Round the outside. Down towards the final set of corners. Nice little slide on. You know, again, lap 11, Vinnari again tracking Egbeer in this big battle. First one part of the circuit, then the other. Suiting different types of car. Vinnari, oh, bit of a slide on there, and Egbeer's gone off as well, straight through the gravel. It's a pretty strange place to go off, really. And Vickers close back in on Egbeer, and Vinnari takes the place. Here's Sommers now attacking Adji. Sommers in the Alpha, Adji in the Sierra RS 500. Again, in the Philly parts of the circuit, this is where the Alpha really should have a much bit of a cheeky little nudge there. So the Alpha has much better handling through these sections, as you can see, as Adji's struggling with the understeer. Oh, and Sommers himself is struggling with the oversteer. But he managed to get back in line in front of Adji and pulls away again, it seems. Bit of a cheeky little take there, but the win and the championship goes to Gregory De Grief, rounding out the championship with a fantastic win. This really confirms his status as the preeminent driver of this season. And here we are with the race results. Gregory De Grief, first place, taking the win and the championship, confirming his status. He only needed top 12, but a win really sets it up in the way he wanted. Mikael Helen, second place. Stadler, another podium. I think that's 4 in a row now. Gary Lennon, Anders Nielsen, Ivo Simons, that's his best result of the season. Jari Vinnari and Egbeer and Vickers, that massive fight throughout the middle of the race. Mark van der Kerk rounding out the top 10.